Yeah.
But the
is that
phase...
3 haunting geysers?
Yeah.
4 haunting geysers? How many do you
We can
need?
keep track of how many haunting geysers he built this time around. Maybe there's going to be a bit of a shift. But the early lane thinking very clearly about what they want to do in the next steps, and they don't overstep and make sure they give that opportunity to their opposition to punish.
It's interesting how quickly sort of like
If you were in a winning position, you could force it.
You could force Baron at 20 minutes.
Now, is on 1-1-3, hovering around top lane here.
Oh, 1-1-3 is going to go in with the paranoia. Flash away from Lot. The fear still should connect here, but Isma's on his way across. Has that impale. 1-1-3 down, as is Lot. Now Isma trying to trade in with Irrelevant, but Irrelevant has no flash to follow up. Perfect execution from Jackies. Has to flash away after using that ultimate. Uses the
GX, given that Isma chose to stick around. Crucially, in this mid lane, both flashes used. Could be a potential gank opportunity for them. I'm looking at 1-1-3 here.
Oh, paranoia going in. There's the chase. Flash away from Noah into the CC from Ice. The curtains open immediately.
He ends up getting out of the build. Last time things didn't quite work out the way that he wanted. So far, this Dragon is going to go uncontested, so BDS conceding a decent amount here in the early game. I think GX is playing around the map very well.
3 immediately starts to back away. Vision down towards that bottom side as well, but you can't back away from this. The paranoia into Shockwave. Noah, no vision would have saved him there. Lot down to half HP. Isma stepping forward as well. Jun coming in from the side, but no real follow-up, no real damage here right now for GiantX. They're continuing to poke and prod. And land the suppression onto Paris. There's the impale as well. They'll pull him back. The quickness doesn't really come off in time with that grand entrance. BDS still looking for a little bit more, but it's pretty scattershot here, Vetti.
Ends up being a 1-for-1 as Paris overstays his welcome, but Noah, there was very little he could do. Both teams still sizing each other up in the river.
Flash, headbutt, pulverize, equalizer, nuke flashes across the wall, and here's Akali to chase him down. Jackies gets one, Ice the next target as they dash away upheaval. Just sliding by Ice, unable to get that on the top side. 1-1-3 has been able to get himself ahead. You know, he's got 2 of those 3 kills for BDS as Jun is caught out just a smidge. Shockwave's going to bring him back. Unbreakable will not available to the Alistar now as Lot comes in from the side, but can't really protect Jun from nuke. BDS get another on the...
Jackie's obviously off to a fantastic start in this game, and he's only going to become more problematic as the game continues. The Herald now dropped into mid lane as GX want to keep the pressure up. They secure the bot tier 1. They're going to open up the mid tier 1 soon. They're likely going to put themselves in a fantastic map state ready for the oncoming Dragon in about a minute's time as well. If they can secure this tower, it makes it that much easier to push in this mid wave.
Switch away from just the masks, you know?
1-1-3, pops the ult.
Paranoia, there's the Shockwave, hits onto Lot, but he has a stopwatch. TP going onto the backline as well as Paris comes in with the quickness. There's the curtain call as well. They're trying to kill off Lot, and they'll find him first. Isma looking for nuke, but can't quite get the damage down. Jackie's coming in from the side as well. Chases onto Irrelevant. Uses him as a quick taxi to get onto the backline and chases Ice down, but Ice with a flash, and Paris escaping as well. BDS managed to get all 5 members out alive, but there is still a Drake to be fought over. No impale, no
engage from BDS. It really looked like that they were going to just walk away with that team fight, but the arrival of Jackies and the backline damage he was able to do just forces the carries away from the fight. Nuke and Ice, as we get back out onto the map, BDS set their sights on Arakan, and they're going to get it uncontested.
Yeah, because they didn't die, they were able to reset immediately and just walk their way. Point versus an Arakan. I think GiantX were going to get the Dragon anyway. Here comes the Shockwave Paranoia combo once again. Lot did flash away, and 1-1-3 will burn to death. Lot falls to Irrelevant. He tries to dash out, but he tanks the tower shot, and his life is forfeit. Good dodge on the impale. Into the chain of corruption, cleanse away by Ice. Paris distracting everyone, should be able to dodge.
Extra bit of CC helping set up for a double kill in favor of Lot. Looks like Jackies is actually going to secure that tower as well, so they return to the map state. GX looking to chip away at Paris' HP bar.
Lot going in. Remember, doesn't have the flash. Grand entrance into the Shockwave, but pops the Zhonya's in time, and now 1-1-3 is being held down on by Noah. Lot putting the damage back down with the equalizer, and Lot gets the kill on the enemy Nocturne. Know for sure that this has been started. Irrelevant. No Mega Gnar bar for him. Nuke taking a chunk. Dragon down to 7,000. Paris still stepping forward. GiantX playing in the darkness. Jun goes in. 1-1-3 flashes away. As there's the paranoia. Equalizer separate the team. 1-1-3 going in, looking for the smite. Lands it. No soul for GiantX, but perhaps the fight. A great Gnar into the the wall. Locks Jackie's against it. Jun going in as well, but he's sure to fall. Flash, impale from Isma, and Noah untouched so far. Lot falling lower, has the Zonyas, buys himself a second. Isma slams Paris into the wall, who gets the ground entrance, but no ground exit for him. The fight goes in GiantX's favor as Noah finds the final shot.
Spawn in about a minute and a half. Remember that we're still waiting to see that shotgun, and here it is.
There's the shockwave, the shotgun combo, and there's the curtains. The close quickly shut on Noah. 113 pulled back underneath the tower. He's going to die as well. So it's a 1-for-1 exchange.
Now it's BDS that once again finds themselves on the back foot.
Jackie's TPing for a flank position here towards the top side as well. Jun gonna get knocked up. There's the equalizer down. Jackie's trying to get in. Irrelevant about to go Mega Gnar here. Will get the Gnar back, but only onto Isma. Locks a lot against the wall, but not real too much. Follow up. There's the shockwave and the quickness combination. We kept thinking about the paranoia and forgot about the quickness. Lot flame spitters Irrelevant down, flashes away himself. 113 on the chase now as Lot goes into the overheat and burns through 113. Isma across the wall is now in the middle of 4. Lands the impale but dies for it. BDS fight back. Only Noah left standing. Paranoia will get rid of the edge of night, and in goes 113 again. It's curtains for Noah. A great fight for BDS.
It's an ace for BDS out of nowhere. In a match state where it felt like GX was riding the momentum, making it impossible for BDS to find the play, they're able to find the angle. Noah wasn't with the team. BDS had a numbers advantage, and the shockwave...
Effectively, Jackie's on a good flank position. Now there's a little bit of vision in the pit. Paris puts a ward in. They know it's being done. Jun looking for the Hex Flash. Irrelevant's worked his way up from the bot side. Baron has been stopped. The Impale going in as well as they try and lock up 113, who will die. Everything in darkness for the moment now. We pop back into sight. Paris looking for that engage, can't find it. BDS will play around the mid lane prio for now. Baron being pinged by GiantX. They want to start it again. Jackie still has that flank position and has his ultimate, that perfect execution available to him. It's the only ultimate available to all of GiantX. A quickness, a shockwave from Paris and Nuke could quite quickly kill off GiantX. There's the curtain call. Jackie's still unable to find a way on towards the backline. Paris stepping forward, Baron secured. Jackie's goes in, immediately knocked up and stunned with the quickness, but Jackie's finds one. It's Nuke dead on the backline. Ice trying to open up. He'll take down Lot. Irrelevant about to go Mega, but Ice is so far away. Can they?
Yes, roster. Let's see if he can turn this game around for his team. The ball is on 113.
113. There's the shockwave onto Jackie's equalizer. Goes a mile wide. Irrelevant able to dodge away from it. Has the teleport as well. Jackie's down to about a third HP. BDS still looking to get some purchase on a location in this river. TP coming out from Irrelevant.
Problem is, BDS, they've got no ammo. They can't reload. They've used the ultis now. That one-shot potential is gone. Jackie's will return to the fray. Irrelevant face checks Lot.
Irrelevant has to jump away. There's the Zonyas out of Lot. That's big. Nuke from the side. Lot has to flash away. 7,000 HP. Now on the Drake. 113 looking for that steal again. Doesn't have the flash. The curtain's open. Jackie's can get on towards the back line here. Drake secured. It's Infernal Soul. The quickness comes out and Jackie's falls twice. BDS. Although they've lost the Drake, they've lost the Soul. Maybe they can win the fight. Ice stepping forward again. There's a double for the Jin. Yesterday it was 4. There's 3. Make it more for BDS. Only Isma and Noah left alive as Ice continues to chase, but probably doesn't have the range to catch up with Noah.
BDS find another successful fight. Even though their initial burst combo doesn't really gain them much, in the extended trade they're able to turn things around. So much credit needs to be given to Paris. The quick reactions to chains. You see Jackie's coming in from the flank meant that Jackie's was null and void before he could really do anything. BDS now with the numbers advantage, set their sights on the bot lane tower, and they're looking to stay relevant in this game 1.
Probably just 2 tier 2s for BDS off this though. You can see Paris should be able to collect the local gold from that mid lane tower falling. So BDS take a gold lead, but the team is immediately going to collapse on you and you're not going to kill off that Varus. You can see the poke he's doing with the piercing arrow and the Infernal. Flash forward, there's the equalizer onto Nuke, and Jackie's immediately on the backline. Shockwave has to be used to try and disengage. Paris flies in once again with the quickness, but Jackie's is having none of it. He'll get the kill. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. As both. This is really good positioning from Paris. If you can find something sneaky here, Noah's going to check the bush though. Paris pops the quickness. 113 looking for the engage, but Paris is already down. Could have jumped across the wall, decided not to do it. Jackie's dives in. Jackie's dives for it. A 1-for-1.
0-6 the scoreline for him. Reminiscent of what we saw from him yesterday. The Elder getting lower and lower, and BDS can't find a way into the river.
113 doesn't have a quick route in either because that paranoia is still not off cooldown. Curtains open, Irrelevant looking for it. Equalizer onto ice. He has to step off. 113 trying to get close, but the Impale will lock him up. And there's the Elder Drake over to GiantX. And with how close the fights have been, you have to feel this.
See the Elder, they will lose the Baron. And now GX is in a prime position to take game one of this best of three.
45 minutes in. Man, the last couple of weeks have been not about a Khan Vedi.
While that is true, I don't think they care. They'll set their sights on the first inhibitor tower of the game.
Yeah, they have two waves left of the Elder Dragon buff, so they want to try and escort these minions in, keep them alive as long as they can, because otherwise it becomes hard to really force into BDS's base.
Only committing onto this lane though, you look across the minimap and those wave states are not ideal. This could be great for BDS to stall things out.
42 seconds before the Elder expires. Equalizer does clip onto Irrelevant. Nuke has to flash away. Irrelevant trying to get towards the Mega, but the wave coming in with the Equalizer splitting BDS up. There's the shockwave onto Jackie's. He manages to dash away. Paris trying to survive. Gets impaled. It's two members in there. Irrelevant yeeted back, and all he can do is get GiantX closer to his Nexus. In a 46 minute slugfest, GiantX will go 1-0 up.
With so much on the line, I cannot remember who the player was.
I'll find out for you, Betty.
Instincts want to say it was Hands, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, they're going to pair Ice up with the Paris on Rel. So they're going to
does begin, and obviously Stand United from Irrelevant will let him get across there quicker. Jun here, almost permafrosted, steps forward. Ice coming in from the bottom side of the fight around that Drake. Isma should just be able to smite this one, and then Bolt Breaker over the wall. Flash forward from Paris, cleanse away from Noah, and now Paris is on the wrong side of the rift, and Nuke slides in with the Emperor's Divine Fights too. Jack is the first fall, and Jun ignited as well as the Stand United comes in to save Paris. They will manage to do so. Jun dies. Ice is the one to pick up the kill. BDS. Jackie's might be dead. Because 113 comes across. There's the Glacial Prison. There's the follow-up. Jackie's is dead. Didn't respect the fact that BDS could collapse. Paris will survive with the crash down shield.
This will be another objective conceded though in the early game. Isma having a similar performance to game one where he was securing all of the early dragons and all of the grubs, which kind of put BDS in that awkward position of constantly having to fight for the soul.
Yeah, the game's actually gone very similarly to game one. Like, BDS getting a few early kills, especially 113 getting ahead in the jungle matchup. Lot is massively ahead in the top lane, and GiantX have got the early run his way down there instead. Nuke now, the one in the fog of war. Jun on the front line. There's the TP in as Jackie's is going to join the play. Paris goes forward, Isma dashing in onto him, and Noah will pick up the kill. GiantX on the board.
Ultimately, GX secure themselves their first kill of the game, and they're going to get another dragon as well. So GX, even though they find themselves down in kills, the gold, so I think it's like a combination of both, where if they want anyone to lose gold, they'd rather have Irrelevant, and
Cease and desist. Irrelevant flashes underneath the tower. There's the hook, follow up into the seismic shove. The Unraveled Earth doing work here as Irrelevant doesn't get an opportunity to move. Jun gets the kill.
Here in game two.
I mean, a few minutes ago it was blue at the top of the scoreboard and then red, 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 red. And now it's going to swing into blue, 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 one red, one blue, right? It's like Lot is going to base. Already has that Triforce complete. Jackie's with a seismic shove onto Paris. The Hex Flash forward. And Paris is down before the Stand United can even be used. GiantX now, once again, eyes on the prize. This objective will be theirs.
It's another pick. It's another objective secured for GX. They've been doing this so consistently in this game.
Yes, answering the push from Irrelevant. Nuke up towards the top side. Lot goes in with the counter-strike. Another hook's going to go down. There's the Stand United. Depth charge, though. Follow-up, and 113's already down. Irrelevant dashes in with the taunt, but he's locked up for days again, and he's...
But they have definitely continued to ramp up. While there's definitely a few mistakes in the mid-game, this is not the same GX that we saw at the beginning of spring.
Oh, this early game is so much better than what we've come to expect from them. On average, they are 500 gold behind at the 15-minute mark. They don't usually take the first tower. They don't usually get first blood. They don't usually win when they're ahead. And Jackie's is not usually caught out on a side lane. He's going to die to Irrelevant. Meanwhile, on the top side, Lot has been caught out by Paris and Nuke. And just as we praise them, GiantX begin to fall apart. Isma chasing 113 down here. Bolt Breaker in. Jun looking for the dredge line, but 113 steps to the side of it. BDS is going to get a lot on the map while this chase continues.
And as we enter the mid-game is when we start to see the chaos unfold. BDS Typically a pretty wise macro team. We think back to last year when
no vision now for GiantX. Around there, Ice caught out with a cease and desist, though Stand United immediately coming in. Lightning crash and Flash gets him out just about alive. The taunt in by Irrelevant onto Isma. Jackie's chasing forward here, and Lot coming in from the side as well. Vault Breaker charged by Isma. Magnet Storm onto Noah. Isma flashes away. 1-1-3 falls first, and Jackie's on the chase. Another counter strike, a double stun. Noah dashes forward, cleanses away from Paris' knockup. Immediately Irrelevant's down as well. Paris able to walk away. And Ice coming back out of base sees his team in tatters.
GX convert that small skirmish into a massive team fight win, killing multiple BDS members and converting it into an Otacon. The collapse was swift from GX as Ice did everything he could to get away. He was able to survive just barely thanks to the Shen ultimate that came through. But we talked about how dangerous it was to move away from the safety of the mid lane. He commits the flash, he gets away, but now BDS see this as an angle.
Divide, the Glacial Prism both up as well. Ultimate's coming up on either team just in time for this fight. The seismic shot back onto Paris. He tries to jump away. The counter-strike finds two again, and 1-1-3 has to flash the wall and pops the Glacial Prism as well. Lot on the backline. Isma going in. Lot dives forward. Depth charge. Nuke's gonna fall first. Lot's on the chase. Another seismic shove connects. And GiantX just wipe away BDS.
Things are so quickly falling apart for BDS as GX go from one good fight into another. That is an ace in favor of Giants. And now with 12-6 in kills with the Dragon available, they're looking to secure the soul.
A 6,000 gold lead as well. 2 tier 2s off the push. GiantX, those last two fights, absolutely sublime. They'll take the Hex.
Play the fight. Great target selection from Isma as he locks down Nuke. Jackie's finds a way into the backline, which means
in this game. Lot pushes forward, looking for that demolish pot, pops the counter-strike again. Seismic shove back onto Paris again! And again Paris falls first! The Stand United not enough, another hook, Emperor's Divide, Lot flashes past it, Noah gets the double, there's one minion here for GiantX. The mites won't be enough to take the tower for now, but already they've got 2 kills and it's all on Ice to try and defend.
GX are just relentless with their aggression. They're not giving BDS a window to breathe as they continue their siege. 2 quick picks into another tower. The last line of
this Baron right now, BDS will be there, but they'll be way too late. Baron secured by GiantX. The smite comes out now. Isma was waiting to see if he needed for GiantX. BDS trying to defend on 2 fronts. The next wave for GiantX in the bot lane, a little bit away. They'll go for the inhibitor first. BDS at some point have to pull the trigger here. I mean, you can sack 2 inhibs, but it becomes a very tricky road to walk back. Lot steps forward with the counter-strike. Irrelevant's going to dash away with the Shadow Dash hook. 1-1-3 going forward. There's the Magnet Storm. A great engage from BDS, but they don't have any damn damage. Ice wasn't there. He's knocked back. He'll dash away. The Lightning Crash not doing enough. Ice locked up. GiantX wipe away BDS and keep their playoff hopes alive.
In convincing fashion, they will close out this series and they will keep the playoff dreams alive as they shut down BDS.